Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we're back with another part of the 𝖮𝖮𝖫𝖮 series. Today we are playing with the Goth household, and oh boy, do I have a lot in store for you guys. Mortimor is currently on a date with Dina Caliente, and Dina and Mortimor are, oh my god, they are probably one of my favorite couples. Despite that, I also find it one of like the odd couples. There's just something about older men dating younger women that I just don't really like. It's not my cup of tea. It's just not something I want to do. Why does Mortimor's head look so ginormous? Okay, what are you doing, Mortimor? He is alive and kicking. I decided that he deserves to pursue his relationship with Dina. And I think that Mortimer's always had a thing for younger girls. I think he just likes younger girls. Now we also know, like, we know how Dina is, you guys. Do I need to explain to you guys how Dina is? I don't think so. We all know how Dina is, and we all know what she wants to accomplish in life. So obviously when Mortimor invited her over to some fancy dining, she could not resist. She could not say no to some high-end dining. She does not know what she wants. I'm just gonna click these two for Dina here because I think these two definitely tell something about her personality. So as you saw, Dina just got in a relationship, an open relationship with Don. She proposed to him, which I took as an invitation to being in a relationship, but in an open relationship, so Don can do his, he can stuck his peen in many people if that's what he wants, and Dina can keep up with her lifestyle of seducing men and taking their money, which I thought that makes the perfect couple. You guys can see she really wants to get married to Don, but she also really wants to get married to Mortimor. Now I do know that Mortimor probably deep down in his heart still wants Bella, and I think maybe Bella one of these days can come back, because in this let's play, in this show, in this world, that's what I was trying to say, in this world, this neighborhood, Bella is actually still alive. So I think that could definitely come, and I think it will be like a nice change of pace to bring her back and cause some drama, because we all love a little drama here and there. He really likes Dina, and he has been thinking about this moment, and he's been feeling like his life is kind of coming to an end, and he's done many of the things that he wants, and he's afraid to be rejected for asking Dina home, so he's afraid that she doesn't want to come live with him and many other things. But I don't think he should be worried about that at all. What he should be worried about is that once he passes, Dina is gonna want his money, and boy does Dina work really hard to please old Mortimor. Now I don't think, like I said, is entirely like, how do I say this? I don't think that is entirely a bad thing what's happening right now. I like to say that Dina does have a special place for Mortimor because he's just such a sweet man. Truly is something special about the relationship between Dina and Mortimor. Oh, she had a disagreement about something that definitely brought things down, but a little makeout session definitely makes up for things. Now she wants to woohoo with him, and she wants to get a back rub with him, so she's also quite demanding. Like, shouldn't you be rubbing this poor man's old back? But no, instead you want that. You want your back to be rubbed. I mean, I know I'm just making fun of this, but sometimes you gotta show some love to old people, and I love old people. Like, who doesn't like old people? Really? Like, who doesn't like old people? I think we've definitely seen this place, and he definitely wants to bring her home, and he also wants to have a woohoo and a car woohoo, so this is going to be perfect. Let's go back to the car and kind of end the date and then see how things are gonna go from there. Now see, this is the kind of lifestyle that Don can never offer Dina, and this is the lifestyle that she loves so incredibly much. To do that, let's just have a very scandalous woohoo session like they wanted, so let's just go and get it done. Really enjoyed spending some time with Mortimor, and I think that Dina is willing to take it to the next level, and she's been hinting throughout the night that she's willing to take it a step further, and she really loves him, and she's just worried that she's not going to be able to spend much time with him if they don't see each other, on a regular basis, and she wants to spend all these precious moments with him, and she's just so worried that spending all this time alone with her sister is just not as special as her time with Mortimer. And of course that pulls a string in Mortimer's heart because he also really craves to be married again. And he, well, not necessarily being married, but he does crave a woman at home, and he's just all up for that. It looks like they want to have a second go. Okay, I guess they really they really like that. Like to say that Mortimer is offering her to come. Oh my gosh, he's just literally talking about his death. She's like, oh my god, like, are you gonna die? Wow, okay, well, he's got some power in that peen, let me just say that. He's got some big old muscles in that peen of him. Like, oh my god, the car is shaking. Oh, there it was. He wants to get married to her. So I'm gonna get them. Okay, you know what? I think, oh my god, I'm about to do the impossible. But let me see. I wonder if I am able to, if I'm able to propose to her. Now, I really want to be able to propose, but I don't think we can propose to her. It could be because we're on the date, it could be because she's already engaged, but if it turns out that we can't propose because she's engaged to Don, I think we'll just have to cancel her engagement with Dina just temporarily. What? No, with herself? Yeah, right. Oh, you bet she would love to be in a relationship with herself. Marrying Don has a lot of benefits for her on more of an emotional level, but her heart is filled with money and holes, and the money will fill. That sounds really bad. I'm gonna go and end the date. Now that's what I'm talking about. What a fantastic time, sweetie. You really put the dream in dream date. Drive Dina back home, and then we're gonna meet you guys once we are back home ourselves. Mortimer has popped the big question and asked Dina whether or not she wants to marry him, and of course Dina said yes, which, well, it shouldn't come to a surprise, but Dina is absolutely over the moon that she is going to be marrying one of the richest men in this fucking town. Now, however, she is still engaged to Don, so she is definitely leading some sort of double life. However, I don't necessarily think that that is a bad thing for their relationship. Sure, in a way, it's kind of messed up because, like, in normal terms, like, I would not support this kind of relationship. In Sims terms, hell yes, let's go for it. Is not aware that Dina has another man. Now, I don't think Mortimer does know Don, so that's interesting. So he does know Don, but he doesn't really know what they have together. I guess in a way Dina doesn't really know that he still loves Bella, but since Bella's not really around, I can't really count it as cheating. He's just set with his heart on two women because the one he really loved left him. What can a man do but just to move on and spend the rest of his days with the woman that he loves? And sure, she's a lot younger than him, but hey, if this is what she wants and he wants it, it's consent. You know, everything that's consented is good in my book. He's definitely engaged to both Mortimer and Don, so that's going to be very interesting. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I think Mortimer is past this point of having children. I don't think he would love to have any more children. I don't think Dina wants kids at the moment, especially not with, you know, with him. So yeah, there's not gonna be any children. He has grandchildren, right? I don't think he's willing to be a dad himself. It's interesting, Dina is now faced with a household full of children, cats, old people. Interesting. And technically that means that once she marries Mortimer, she is gonna be the stepmom of Cassandra and the step-grandma of these children. So that's definitely quite a big title to live up to, but she really doesn't care because even though she loves Mortimer, and I'm pretty sure she would be kind of sad if he died, she'll be able to move on with her life because this is what she does and this is what she wants. She wants money, she wants it, and she knows that she's just using the man for their money, and she's not like, she has no intentions of staying in this mansion and living her best life with these people. Like, no, she wants her own best life, but not with, you know, anyone else but herself and the people that she chooses to share it with. He's forcing him to do indecent things. She's just taking his money once he dies. And state the obvious, we moved out because I didn't like the older house. And yes, this house is more white than black. I am pretty aware of that. However, I want to defend myself by saying that Just because your name is Goth doesn't necessarily mean that the whole house has to be Goth style. And besides that, it's my game and I really don't like the house to look like that. So, and let's just say a contractor is going to come soon and fix this all. How about we just do that, because I really don't know how else to justify this mess of a house, let's be honest here. Alexander is actually going to age up and be a teenager in about 3 days. Now, before that happens, I would love for him to really get together with Lucy. So I'm going to have him call Lucy and I'm trying to see if she is willing to talk and maybe go on a date in a few more, in the next episode or a few more episodes to come. But I definitely want them to see if they have some sort of relationship. I mean, I would love for him to at least have his first kiss and maybe like some interest before he goes off to college, which will be interesting. And maybe on the next part, I'm going to do like a university, like a little university let's play, because we have like 4 or 5 kids now in university. So I think it makes sense if they progress a little bit and then we're going to add some new kids to the university pot. But that's all for later, I suppose. And I love how he's just taking on the duty of taking care of these children. This is a bit of a mess, okay? Like, it's kind of hard as well. How we have all these bowls and yet we're still unable to feed our pets. Like, it continues to amaze me how this is a thing, right? So where are my cats? There's one cat over there who seems to be stuck. What the fuck is going on with him? Oh shit, he's gonna die, isn't he? Oh my god. As Cassandra was coming home, another guest has appeared. And not just a guest. Well, in fact, Cassandra and Darren have made it to the next point, I guess, in their lives. And he has accepted Cassandra's offer to come and live with her. Now, this was actually done separately. So neither Mortimer or Cassandra knew from each other that the other was gonna bring their boyfriend, I guess, into their household. And oh, he's not doing so well. I wonder what he told her. So it's quite interesting. But unlike, you know, Mortimer and Dina, who are engaged, Cassandra is not currently engaged, and Darren he doesn't seem really in the mood for marriage either. Like, I don't think he's ready, but he did have, I know he had a want at one point. I just know he had one at one point that he wanted to become married to Cassandra. I just don't really know where it went, but I'm gonna go ahead and give him 2 more 1 slots, which I just do with all my Sims these days. Just give them 6, which gives you a bit more variety. He is afraid of being rejected for a flirt, but he's not a really, how do I say that? He doesn't really seem like he's wanting to marry her, so I really don't know what's up with that. Let's just give him another lock as well. So he doesn't have a secondary aspiration either. I'm pretty sure I could give him one. Let me see if I can give him some points. Let's just do these. Impart knowledge. Yeah, just sure, why not? Maybe, let's see, romance. I don't think he would be a romance sim. It doesn't seem like a very popular sim either. I don't think he's a pleasure sim. Maybe it's a pleasure sim, but I don't think fortune. I don't think he cares about fortune. So I'm gonna pick family in this case, because I do feel like he does have. I mean, it's gonna support my marriage theory, of course, but I think it would. Considering he has a son and he's taking care of him, I just feel like he would be more of a family man than anything else. Doesn't mean he wants to have 600 children like Brandy. Just means that he likes children and he's like willing to smooch that. So it's gonna be interesting when Dina comes home. Does Dina know? Oh, he doesn't know Dina. He doesn't know Dina. He does know Dawn, but he doesn't know Dina. So that's kind of funny. It's just gonna be so funny because now we have Dina and Darren living with Cassandra and Mortimer and Alexander and the kids. It's quite interesting. And I mean, in a perfect world, if, you know, I like to say that the Goths are this kind of household. They don't move out, they move their spouses and everyone in their life in with them. So it's only natural that this happens. Okay, they really want to woohoo. Let me see if I can. I mean, Cassandra does have a car, so let's just sit in the vehicle and just do a car woohoo. Maybe she shares Mortimer's genes and she's just really good at it and she likes it a lot. Like, who knows? Now, I know Cassandra really wants another baby, and in a perfect world, in a perfect situation, in many situations, not even a perfect one, I would say yes, let's definitely do that. However, I don't want to rush things with Cassandra and with Darren because I have like 10 days left in his life. I don't think we really have to rush anything. I think if we just take a little bit of time, we can still make her pregnant and things are going to be fine. It's just like I don't think that having a baby would be beneficial for anyone at the moment. Besides that she wants it, I don't really see a reason why to. So that's just it. But yeah, this week was amazing. Let's make next week more of the same. Of course, she would feel like this because, like, let's be honest, her life is about to get really good and really comfortable. And that is literally all she wants to. We managed to get him potty trained. We actually did not. However, okay, I don't like the thought of sending him out like this in his birthday. Even though he is about to have his birthday, it would make things a lot easier. So I really do want to get it out of the way. Sorry, Jordan. I really do like you. It's just, where are you going? Oh, I guess they're gonna woohoo. Like, great, I'm trying to have you take care of your children. And you're just like, oh, fuck that. I'm gonna have a woohoo. I hope they had a woohoo. We're gonna just see an interesting cutscene. Like, one, I'm not really sure I want to. Oh, I really would like for him to get potty trained at least, so I'm gonna be a little sneaky and do his bladder, do Jordan's bladder. Let's drain his bladder, and then we're gonna put him on the potty. Let's just do like that. Are you guys really okay? Like, you guys have all the time in the world to make babies and to have fun, alright? You have all the time in the world. Could you just for once take care of your babies? Like, when there's this many Sims, everything is chaotic. Let's just be honest. Mortimor Goth lived with Darren Dreamer and Dina Caliente and the children of fucking Jordan. Can you imagine? Dina is in the same house. That's weird. But Dina is living in the same house. Might it not be as luxurious as it is? I just have to do it in my free time. I just couldn't be bothered to spend like hours on that right now. But can you imagine? Dina lives in a house that her and... Did I just plan this for nothing, bitch? Did I just plan this for nothing? I'm feeling some type... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but I want him to have a fucking good birthday, so I don't give one fuck at the moment. We're gonna bring him to the cake. He's gonna have the best birthday a man can have, and that's just the tea, ladies and gentlemen. That is the fucking tea. I have to give it to Darren. He is a sweetheart, and he is definitely helping out with the babies of his ex-girlfriend's... No, of his girlfriend's ex... No. Yeah, of his girlfriend's ex-husband, which these are his stepchildren, and he's taking care of them. Oh my god. There's so much drama going on, I can't even keep up with it. Like, we had Darren taking care of his stepchildren, and then we have Mortimer cheering on Darren and Cassandra. Dina isn't even interested in the birthday, but I wasn't really... this is just so Dina, like, we're not even surprised about that. But I wonder if she knows that... I wonder if Dina knows... Let me just go back to Cassandra for just a second. We're going to miss this. But I wonder if Dina knows that... I mean, let me see. So Dina doesn't really know Cassandra, which leads me on to believe that I actually don't think Dina knows that Cassandra used to be married to Don. And I don't think she knows that these are Don's children. I may have said something else in different parts. I really don't remember. He's not aging up. There's always a bug. There always has to be at least one bug that's ruining the party. We're gonna age Jordan up. Lovely shot with the baby on the floor. I wonder what's going to happen once Cassandra and Dina have a good chance to talk, and whether or not Dina is going to react or respond negatively to the fact that she's been married to the man that she wants to marry now, and she actually has children by him. Because I think she might be a little jealous. I'm not really sure, but she's definitely sleeping peaceful. Like, she really did not give one single fuck about the fact that she's in this house and there's a birthday going on. Like, these are your step what are they? Your step grandchildren's birthday. You don't give a fuck. Like, Dina is such a character, and I absolutely love it. It looks like her and Darren are trying to go for something, but I think Mortimer's trying to stop it because he wants to sleep in it. Oh no, he's actually going to sleep with his wife. Oh, that's true. With his fiance. This is going to be such an interesting Let's Play, especially because I don't really know how long Mortimer is going to stay alive for. I think the relationship between Darren and Cassandra is going to last a lot longer than a relationship between Mortimer and Dina, just because I feel like Mortimer might just die anytime soon, and that's like not a good thing. But at the same time, it is exactly what she wants. So I think we need to speed things up, and perhaps in the next part really focus on just getting this marriage off the ground and explore the relationship between Dina and Cassandra, because there's a lot of things going on. And I like to say that Cassandra wants her dad happy, and if he's happy with Dina, then that's fine. Like, she doesn't mind. Wonder if she knows that Dina is smooching with a lot of people. Like, I wonder if Cassandra perhaps knows that Dina is with Don now. Like, I don't really know how it is, because I don't believe that Cassandra would keep tabs on. Did you just refuse a woohoo? Like, interesting. I don't believe Cassandra would keep tabs on Don. Like, they're just friends, and I don't think Don is just gonna say, hey, my fiance is living at your house and is gonna marry your dad and then it's gonna marry me. Like, I don't think that's the kind of conversation you're having. So maybe everyone is just oblivious, and maybe they do know and they're just trying to be oblivious. Like, who fucking knows at this point? Let's just say there's a lot of shit going on. This family's dynamic is extremely extreme. So yeah, let's take a look at little Jordan, because he is supposed to be, I think he might be a copy of his dad, which is kind of funny. Like, he's gonna be a copy of, oh, he still wants to be potty trained. That's kind of sad, but you can let that go, boy. I'm pretty sure he can pee in the pot now. Well, you guys, Dina has her wish, so we're definitely gonna make sure she gets married to Mortimer before he dies. Before I bring out another part, I'm definitely gonna make over this entire house, so that's gonna be a second thing. There's like a random fence here as well. So yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this part. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.